Hello students, in this class we study about the next property of alcohols considered as oxidation. Oxidation. This is also considered as reactions due to cleavage of OH and CH bond. That oxidation reaction due to cleavage of the both OH and the CH bond. Consider primary alcohol or CH2OH. This is the primary alcohol. This primary alcohol, when treated with strong oxidizing agent, strong oxidizing agents example is alkaline KMnO4, alkaline KMnO4, or acidified potassium dichromate, that is K2Cr2O7 in the presence of sulfuric acid. Acidified potassium dichromate or alkaline KMnO4, they are the strong oxidizing agents. They can supply the oxygen. Here this OH bond cleavage as well as one of the CH bond cleavage, removal of the H2 takes place, and that converted into C double bond O, that results in the formation of RCHO, or you can consider it as RCH double bond O, RCH double bond O. Then this H2 and from this KMnO4 oxygen is donated, they are removed in the form of water. This is the primary alcohol. Primary alcohols on oxidation by KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7, aldehyde is formed. The formed aldehydes further oxidized, undergo further oxidation, forms RCOOH. RCOOH is called carboxylic acid. That is, primary alcohols on oxidation, first aldehydes are formed, aldehydes further oxidized into carboxylic acids. Then these secondary alcohols RCrHOH, this is a secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol on oxidation by KMnO4 or acidified dichromate, they oxidized to ketones RCOR. Then this bond cleavage takes place, forms the water. These ketones on further oxidation, forms carboxylic acid. The difference between primary and secondary alcohol is primary alcohols forms aldehydes, further forms carboxylic acids, contains same number of carbon atoms as that of the alcohol, while secondary alcohols forms ketones. This is ketones for the oxidation to carboxylic acid contains lesser number of the carbon atoms. This is the primary and the secondary alcohol. Generally, tertiary alcohol do not undergo oxidation easily, but under elevated conditions, they forms the ketones contains lesser number of the carbon atoms. Further oxidized, they forms carboxylic acid. In our syllabus, they mention only primary and secondary alcohol. These to isolate at the stage of aldehydes. For example, you take primary alcohol RCH2OH. You have to isolate at the stage of the aldehyde. To isolate at the stage of aldehyde, we have to consider the oxidizing agents like PCC. PCC meaning is pyridinium chlorochromate. Pyridinium chlorochromate is called PCC, or anhydrous CrO3, chromium oxide. If you consider anhydrous CrO3 or PCC as an oxidizing agent, we get aldehydes, that is primary alcohols oxidized to aldehyde. Reaction can be stopped at the stage of aldehyde. If you consider secondary alcohol, then reaction can be stopped at the stage of the ketones only by using PCC or CrO3. This is important one. To isolate the aldehydes, the oxidizing agent used is PCC or anhydrous CrO3. If instead of PCC or CrO3, if you consider KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7, primary alcohols oxidized to aldehyde, further oxidized to carboxylic acid. You can consider example also. For example, ethyl alcohol CH3 CH2OH. If you consider PCC, this is the ethyl alcohol. By using this PCC, that form CH3 CHO only. That is acetaldehyde. This is called acetaldehyde. If they are given ethyl alcohol, an aroma PCC, the product is acetaldehyde CH3CHO. Instead of PCC, if they are considered KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7, this acetaldehyde also further oxidized to acetic acid. When you have to write acetic acid means if they are given KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7. If they are given PCC, you have to stop at the stage of the acetaldehyde. Then PCC not alters double bond. If any double bonds present in the alcohol, PCC not alters the double bond. For example, you consider CH3 CH double bond CH CH2OH. This is a primary alcohol containing the double bond. If PCC is present, this PCC not alters this double bond. Only primary alcohol part oxidized to aldehyde. The product is CH3 CH double bond CH then CHO. This is important for the competitive exam. If PCC present, this double bond not get altered. Only CH2OH part oxidized to CHO. This is about the oxidation. Next property, dehydrogenation. For this dehydrogenation, you consider primary alcohol, that is RCH2OH. When primary alcohol passed through heated copper at 300 degrees Celsius, that is 573 Kelvin. Copper at 573 Kelvin. Dehydrogenation means the removal of the hydrogen. That is here OH, this bond cleavage and CH bond cleavage. The product formed is RCH double bond O plus H2. That is primary alcohol forms the aldehyde. For example, CH3 CH2OH. It is the ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol passed through copper catalyst at 573 Kelvin. The product formed is, here bond cleavage takes place. The product formed is CH3 CH double bond O. This is called acetaldehyde. Ethyl alcohol forms acetaldehyde. Similarly, secondary alcohols RCH or OH. Secondary alcohols passed through copper catalyst at 573 Kelvin. Again, this CH cleavage, OH cleavage results in the formation of RCO or liberating H2. This is called ketone. Ketone is formed. Secondary alcohol yields a ketone. Example is, consider CH3, CH3, here HOH. This is called isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol. When vapors of isopropyl alcohol passed over copper catalyst, this is the isopropyl alcohol. Vapors of isopropyl alcohol passed through heated copper catalyst. The product formed is CH3, CO, CH3 plus H2. This is called as acetone. A ketone formed. That ketone name is called acetone. Primary alcohols on dehydrogenation, aldehydes are formed. Secondary alcohols on dehydrogenation, ketones are formed. While tertiary alcohols not undergo dehydrogenation. This is the tertiary alcohol, CH3, OH. This is the tertiary butyl alcohol. Tertiary alcohols, when passed through heated copper catalyst at 573 Kelvin, they not undergo dehydrogenation because that not contains the CH bond. OH bonded carbon atom does not contain the hydrogen. They not undergo dehydrogenation. Instead of that one, they undergo dehydration. Dehydration takes place. Dehydration means removal of the water from this carbon OH, from any one of the methyl group, hydrogen removal results in the formation of CH3, double bond CH2 plus H2O. This is dehydration takes place. The product is an alkene. Alkene is a product. Instead of aldehyde and ketone, tertiary alcohols forms the alkene. The reaction is dehydration. They not undergo dehydrogenation. When tertiary butyl alcohol passed through copper at 573 Kelvin, product is 2-methyl-propanene. 2-methyl-propanene. This is important for the competitive exam. Generally, if they are mentioned the copper on arrow mark, you have to remove the hydrogen. In case of the tertiary alcohol, dehydrogenation not occurs. Instead of dehydrogenation, dehydration takes place, resulting alkene. Alkene name is 2-methyl-propanene. This is about the dehydrogenation. Then the last concept in alcohols is some commercially important alcohols. There are two alcohols. One is CH3OH, methyl alcohol. Methyl alcohol, also called wood spirit. Wood spirit, because methyl alcohol obtained by destructive distillation of wood. By the destructive distillation of wood, we get the methyl alcohol. Hence, this methyl alcohol called as the wood spirit. This commercially methyl alcohol is obtained by the catalytic hydrogenation. Catalytic hydrogenation of carbon monoxide. In commercially, methyl alcohol obtained by catalytic hydrogenation of carbon monoxide in the presence of zinc oxide catalyst and Cr2O3, chromium sesquioxide. Zinc oxide and chromium sesquioxide. Zinc oxide as the catalyst and Cr2O3 as the promoter. In surface chemistry, we have studied about the catalyst and the promoters. Zinc oxide is the catalyst used and Cr2O3 means chromium sesquioxide. Chromium sesquioxide as the promoter. You have to write the reaction. Carbon monoxide CO plus H2, catalytic hydrogenation. This mixture were commonly called as an water gas, also called syngas. Carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Carbon monoxide and catalytic hydrogenation by using zinc oxide and Cr2O3 at 200 to 300 atmospheric pressure. This is the pressure condition, 200 to 300 atmosphere, and 573 to 673 Kelvin. Most important one, you get methyl alcohol, CH3OH, methyl alcohol. That is 2 hydrogen. This is the commercial preparation. That is catalytic hydrogenation of carbon monoxide by using ZNO and Cr2O3 catalyst at 200 to 300 atmosphere and 573 to 673 Kelvin. Methyl alcohol is formed. Then uses of this methyl alcohol is used in paints and varnishes, in the preparation of the formaldehyde. Most important use is used in the preparation of denatured alcohol. Denatured alcohol, also called methylated spirit. Methylated spirit. This is most important use. Methyl alcohol used as denatured alcohol or methylated spirit. That methylated spirit is a mixture of 4 to 5% of methyl alcohol, copper sulfate, pyridine and ethyl alcohol. To the ethyl alcohol, if you add 4 to 5% of methyl alcohol, copper sulfate and pyridine, then we get the denatured alcohol or methylated spirit. This methylated spirit unfit for drinking purpose. This alcohol, this mixture not used for the drinking purpose, because this methyl alcohol is poisonous in nature. It is poisonous in nature. In low concentration, it causes the blindness, and in large concentration leads to the death also. Hence, this denatured alcohol not used for the drinking purpose. It is used as a lab spirit. This is about the methyl alcohol. The methyl alcohol, you have to concentrate on this reaction only, because they are asking for one mark. Name the catalyst used in the manufacture of methyl alcohol from water gas. That is catalytic hydrogenation of carbon monoxide. You have to remember zinc oxide, Cr2O3. Then last commercial important compound is ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH, ethyl alcohol. This ethyl alcohol is obtained by the fermentation of the cane sugar. Fermentation of the cane sugar, that is sugar present in molasses. They can consider either molasses or cane sugar. Molasses. From the molasses, you have to prepare the ethyl alcohol. That is by using fermentation of the molasses, by using yeast. Yeast contains two enzymes called invertase and zymase. With the help of these invertase and zymase, that from the molasses we can obtain the ethyl alcohol. That is, cane sugar means the sucrose. That means C12H22O11. This is the cane sugar. To that cane sugar undergo hydrolysis by using invertase enzyme. You have to remember the enzyme's name. Invertase enzyme hydrolyze sucrose. This is nothing but the sucrose. Cane sugar, nothing but the sucrose. Invertase enzyme hydrolyze sucrose into glucose. C6H12O6, glucose, and another as fructose. Both are having same formula, glucose and fructose. Invertase enzyme hydrolyze sucrose into glucose and fructose. Then zymase enzyme catalyze glucose C6H12O6. This is glucose. By using the zymase enzyme catalyze glucose into ethyl alcohol, liberating carbon dioxide. 2 moles of ethyl alcohol, 2 moles of the CO2. This is most important one. You have to remember the 2 steps. One is by using invertase enzyme, that invertase enzyme hydrolyze sucrose into glucose and fructose. Zymase enzyme catalyze glucose into alcohol. This fermentation, by using this fermentation is carried under anaerobic conditions. Anaerobic means absence of the air. Anaerobic conditions, because in the presence of air, ethyl, if you instead of your anaerobic conditions, if you use aerobic conditions, that is presence of air, formed ethyl alcohol converted into acetic acid, that oxidized to acetic acid. Hence the fermentation used is the anaerobic fermentation. While we are using anaerobic fermentation means ethyl alcohol oxidized to acetic acid in the presence of the air. Hence, you have to consider anaerobic fermentation. Then, by fermentation process, we get 14% of ethyl alcohol. 14% of ethyl alcohol. That 14% of ethyl alcohol obtained by fermentation process. This is obtained by fermentation process, subjected to fractional distillation. This is the additional information only. In the theory, just you have to consider up to the reaction. For competitive, you consider these points. The alcohol, 14% ethyl alcohol obtained by fermentation process, then subjected to fractional distillation, then we get 95.5% ethyl alcohol and 4.5% of water. This mixture commonly called rectified spirit. Rectified spirit is a mixture of 95.5% ethyl alcohol and 4.5% water. This 100% alcohol, also called absolute alcohol. 100% alcohol not obtained by fractional distillation process, because this alcohol forms the azeotropic mixture. In the solution chapter, in detail, we discuss about this azeotropic mixture. This alcohol and water forms the azeotropic mixture. Azeotropic mixture means constant boiling mixtures. They have same composition both in the vapor phase and in the liquid phase. They are having constant boiling point. They cannot be separated because they have same composition both in the vapor phase and in the liquid phase. They boils at a same temperature nearly of 74 degrees Celsius. Hence, 100% alcohol not obtained by fractional distillation. These are all important for the one competitive purpose. Then, that absolute alcohol, 100% alcohol obtained by treating the rectified spirit. Rectified spirit means mixture of 95.5% ethyl alcohol and 4.5% of water. That rectified spirit treated with benzene benzene, or with quicklime. Instead of benzene, you can take the quicklime. Quicklime formula is CaO. Either by treating rectified spirit with benzene or quicklime, then we get absolute alcohol or 100% alcohol. By fractional distillation method, only we get 95.5% of ethyl alcohol. This is about the preparation of the ethyl alcohol. The most important use of these ethyl alcohol is in the preparation of alcoholic beverages, that is used for the drinking purpose. In the mixture of that is that ethyl alcohol used as a power alcohol, power alcohol, power alcohol. Power alcohol means the 80% petrol and 20% alcohol, 20% alcohol. This 80% of petrol and 20% alcohol is called power alcohol, generally used as fuel for the automobile engines. The use of this power alcohol. This alcohol is used in the preparation of power alcohol. Power alcohol means mixture of 80% petrol and 20% of ethyl alcohol. This is used as fuel for the automobile engine. And this is about the uses of the ethyl alcohol. This is about the alcohol chapter. Please concentrate on the notes. Practice the reaction. Next class we can study about the phenols.